Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Estes Field on the campus of Central Methodist University on this Easter weekend as Central Methodist takes on MidAmerica Nazarene, games 3 and 4 of that series there. Quentin Norris, calling from the Catbirds. See Central Methodist under head coach Nate Breland. They are 31 and 8 altogether, 17 and 5 in the conference, number 9 in the polls. MidAmerica Nazarene 23 and 14, and they are 16 and 6 in the conference. Of course, yesterday was a doubleheader. MidAmerica won the first game 2-1 thanks to a 2-run homer by Bryson Sherwood that won the game that led 2-0. Then Central Methodist scratched a run in the bottom of the 7th inning. And then in game number 2, it was another pitcher's duel, and then of course MidAmerica scored a run in the 4th inning. Then Central Methodist tied with a run in the 4th, and then walked it off on a sac bunt by Logan McDonald to give Central Methodist a 2-1 victory there. Upcoming sports events going on there as well. Of course, over at the Cox Softball Complex, Central Methodist, they are 25 and 4, 17 and 1 in the conference. They have a doubleheader with Mount Mercy. That should be getting started in about 13 minutes or so. And of course, softball, of course, had a great visit with some of the parents. They had a tailgate just not that far from here, so a good crowd on hand as well. And then Tuesday, baseball, they will head to Columbia, taking on Columbia College, 6 o'clock. That's a 9-inning game as well. Then on the 20th, softball will host MidAmerica Nazarene. That's a makeup game from April the 6th. That's a 3 o'clock start time as well for that doubleheader. Then on the 21st, then they'll make a trip to Lamoni, Iowa to take on Graceland for a doubleheader starting at 4 o'clock. That's a makeup game, I'd like to say, from like March the 25th or so. I think it was one of the makeup games. I like to say from March, from this past March as well. And then baseball, next Saturday, they'll head over to Park. They'll play a doubleheader at 1 o'clock. Then softball will host Benedictine. That's a 12 o'clock start time pregame show, 11:45 a.m. as well. Of course, I'll have the broadcast of the softball game over at the Cox Softball Complex as well. Of course, this is the final weekend there. It's senior weekend as well. And also the remaining schedules after that. Then on the 24th, which is a week from tomorrow, they'll play Park at a doubleheader at 1 o'clock down in Parkville, Missouri. And then on the April 29th, baseball will close out their regular season weekend. They'll take on Benedictine at Atchison, Kansas. That should be a fun series there as well. That's a 12 o'clock start time and a 3:30 second game. And then 2 weeks from today, they will close out their regular season, taking on Benedictine for a 12 o'clock start time, as well as the second game around 3:30 or so. And I think that's also their senior weekend down in Atchison, Kansas as well. If you look at the upcoming standings there, Central Methodist in the South, 17 and 5, 31 and 8 altogether. Then you got MidAmerica Nazarene, 16 and 6, 23 and 14 there. Baker is 13 and 9, 22 and 19 altogether. Benedictine 11 and 10, 19 and 20. Park at 9-11, 18 and 14. Evangel 8 and 14, 17 and 21 altogether. Then you got Missouri Valley 6 and 16, 13 and 24 altogether. In the North, you got Peru State 14 and 6, 16 and 22 altogether. Then Clark 14 and 7, 25 and 13. Then you got Mount Mercy 12 and 8, 23 and 14. William Penn at the number 4 spot, 9 and 13, 20 and 16. Grandview is the number 5 spot, 8 and 12, 10 and 18 altogether. Culver Stockton is 7 and 15, 13 and 23. And then you got Graceland at 5 and 17, 12 and 28 altogether there. So we're heading down the stretch there. So a lot of stuff going on there. Of course, I think from the student development, talked to a few of the people there, and looks like they're going some hot dogs and hamburgers as well. So it should be a lot of fun there. Of course, we'll give you today's starting lineups there, sponsored by Emmett's Kitchen and Tap. For MidAmerica Nazarene, leading off and playing left field is Drew Woodley. Batting second, the shortstop is Bryson Sherwood. Batting third, the designated hitter, Noah Castillo. Batting fourth, their catcher, Josh Sandoval. Batting eighth, their right fielder, it is Josh Torrance. Batting fourth, second baseman, Ryan Fernandez. Batting fifth, their left fielder, Ryan Leo. Batting eighth, their first baseman, it is Frank Vogel. And batting ninth, it is DeAnthony Cornett. Even though on the program it was listed number 3, but he is now wearing number 16 as well. And today's starting pitcher is Eric Navarrete. For Central Methodist, leading off is their center fielder, Bobby Nichols. Batting second baseman, Tommy Giarola. Batting third, their shortstop, Robbie Merced. Their number 4, batting fourth, first baseman, it is Tanner Sears. Batting fifth, their right fielder, Cole Ludeking. Batting sixth, their catcher, Jeff Vance. Batting seventh, third baseman, Grant Victor. Batting eighth, their designated hitter, Khalil Frasher. Batting ninth is their left fielder, Logan McDowell. Today's starting pitcher, Sebastian Escobar, will take the hill there as well. You see the coaches. We got Nate Breland and Ryan Thompson. They're meeting with the umpiring crew. Just kind of go over the ground rules, like which ball is in play, which is out of bounds, and all that stuff. Quentin Norris here, of course, say sponsors. Of course, Emmett's Kitchen Tap, Drury Inns and Suites, Dairy Queen, Commercial Trust Bank, LeBron Home, MFA Oil, Airlink, Community All Sales are main corporate sponsors of Central Methodist Athletics as well. The umpires talk it over, and probably in a few moments we'll announce the starting lineups, have our national anthem, and we'll be ready for some baseball on this beautiful day. Best part is we got some Dodger blue skies all over Estes Field there. The temperature's a little cooler than it was yesterday. Yesterday, I think it was about 62 degrees. Today, I think, according to what the weathercaster from Channel 8 said, probably about in the upper 50s or so. I think when I arrived there about 11:30 or so, it was about 47 degrees there. See, the coaches shake hands with the umpires. We'll be ready to get started. we got the prayers and national anthem. We're ready to get started. Quentin Norris here, calling from the Catbird Seat. It's Central Methodist and taking on MidAmerica Nazarene. Let's set the defense for you. Sponsored by Home Oil. Out in left field, Logan McDonald. Center fielder, Bobby Nichols. Right fielder, Cole Ludi King. In the infield, Grant Victor third. Shortstop, Robbie Merced. Second baseman, Tommy Giarola. First baseman, Tanner Sears. And behind the plate is Jeff Vance. And then, of course, today's starting pitcher, Sebastian Escobar on the mound. We're about ready to get started. Escobar getting his tosses in there. As Drew Woodley will be the leadoff hitter. He'll be playing left field, ball by Bryson Sherwood. Shortstop, Noah Castillo is the designated hitter. Josh Sandoval, the catcher. Josh Torrance in right field. Ryan Fernandez, second base. Ryan Leo, center field. Frank Vogel, first base. And DeAnthony Cornett at third base. And there you see Drew Woodley up there in the double. So far in this series, 1 for 6. So Drew Woodley up there. Right-handed hitter up there. MidAmerica in the blue, looks like in the Navy uniforms with the red trim, red numerals. Central Methodist sporting the green with the white trim, white numerals. Escobar getting on to the pitcher's mound. He'll get the sign. There you see the home plate umpire tells him it's time to play ball. And here's your first pitch. And it's a ball. Came at 1:01 p.m. Temperature about 55 degrees. The time and temperature is sponsored by the parking spot. Easy to spot, easy to park. The parking spot here at Central Methodist University and the Kansas City International Airport. And it's ball 2 now. 2 balls and no strikes. Infield about normal death. Same thing in the outfield. 2-0 pitch to him. Hits the ground ball to Robbie Merced. Spins like Ozzie Smith to Tanner Sears. That gets away. And I have a feeling this should be an error on Robbie Merced. And I think Kevin and Rachel will agree with me there. He should have had that one. As Bryson Sherwood in the doubleheader, 2 for 5 with a homer and 2 RBIs. That came in game number 1 yesterday, that 2-run homer. Escobar works from the stretch position. First pitch. Strike on the outside corner. 0 balls and 1 strike. 0-1 to count. And 1 to count. They throw over there. Nice scoop there by Sears. Hey. Hey, Rachel. On that ruling, was that an error? Okay. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. Outside, 1 ball and 1 strike with Noah Castillo on deck. Now 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at first. Here's the pitch. That's a steep right call on the outside corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Good job by Jeff Vance framing it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. On Bryson Sherwood. There you see Joe Parisi. They're in attendance as well. Great person to talk to. Always enjoy meeting him. Outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes. Runner at first on the error by Ravi Merced. They throw over there, and back goes Drew Woodley. Two balls, 2 strikes to Bryson Sherwood, a left-handed hitter up there. 2-2 pitch. I think he went. No! 3-2. Close. Later on, we'll probably give you an update on the softball game between Central Methodist and Mount Mercy. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Escobar getting the sign from Jeff Vance. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1 down now. Here's Noah Castillo, who in the double so far in the series, 1 for 6. Castillo was also he was the pitcher in game number 2 yesterday. Right-handed hitter up there. Runner at first with 1 out. Here's the pitch. Just misses. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. With Josh Sandoval on deck. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 to count. Here's the 1-0. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike on the inside corner. On deck, that's Sandoval. 1-1 to count. Woodley is at first. Held in real close by Tanner Sears. They throw over there. Back goes Woodley. 1-1 to count. The infield at double play depth. Outfield is pretty normal. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes on Noah Castillo. Escobar working from the stretch position. Here's the pitch. Fouls that one off. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 the count. Woodley leading the way at first. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 quick outs now for Josh Sandoval, who is 1 for 6 in the series with an RBI. So 2 quick outs. Here's Sandoval. Here's the pitch to him. Hits the ground ball to Victor. Throws over to Tanner Sears on the scoop for the 3rd out. So no runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 left. Bottom of the 1st, no score. We'll go ahead and set the defense for you. Sponsored by Casey's. Out in left field, it is Drew Woodley. In center field, Ryan Leo. In right field is Josh Torrance. At third base is DeAnthony Cornetts. Shortstop is Bryson Sherwood. Second baseman Ryan Fernandez. Frank Vogel's at first base. The catcher, Josh Sandoval. And there you see today's starting pitcher, Eric Navarrete. And you see Rob Ehlers. I tell you this about Rob. He has an IQ rating that reminds me of Manny Mota, who used to be the Dodgers' first base coach. And you see the pitching coach. It is, of course, Jordan Schwallenbach. He has an IQ rating. It reminds me of Ron Pernoski. Bobby Nichols, he is from Detroit. First pitch to him. Home of the Detroit Tigers and a strike call. And also the Detroit Red Wings, who, of course, 25 years ago in June, they won the Stanley Cup. 4-game sweep over the Philadelphia Flyers. First time since 1955. Ball, one strike, and they won in 98 in a 4-game sweep over the Washington Capitals. 1-1 count to Bobby Nichols. 1-1 pitch to him. Strike on the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 the count to Bobby Nichols. On deck is Tommy Giarola. Fouls that one off there. Still 1-2 the count. Bottom of the first inning. No score so far. One and two the count. Navarrete on the mound there, trying to gain the sign. Here is your 1-2 pitch. Ball 2, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two and two the count. 2-2 pitch. Chops it foul. Right toward the on-deck circle area of Tommy Giarola. Now the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 call. So 1 out now for Tommy Giarola, who is now in the series 0 for 6. Giarola from Torino, Italy. Takes a ball, 1 ball, no strikes. The sophomore. 1-0 the count. I'm sure the family is listening in. They're about 5 hours ahead of us. So right now in Torino it is 6:13 p.m. And the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 to count to Tommy Giarola. 1-1 pitch. Just inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Robbie Merced on deck. 2-1 to count. Here's your 2-1 pitch. Fouls it back. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two and two the count to Tommy Giarola. 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 call. 2 quick outs now. And here's Robbie Merced. Robbie Merced in the series is 1 for 5 with a double. He came in today's game. He has tied the record for the most home runs in a season, 20. So could this be historic now? We'll know more, or as Bob Barker would say on The Price is Right, in the next 27 hours. And it's a ball there. Of course, his dad, Orlando, played 13 years in the major leagues with the Pittsburgh Pirates, the Montreal Expos, and then the Chicago Cubs. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Misses. 2 balls and no strikes. Tanner Sears is on deck. 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 pitch. 3-0 to count. 3 balls and no strikes to Robbie Merced from Springfield, Missouri. Went to Kickapoo High School, then came from Lipscomb. Here's a ground ball up the middle, a base hit. A 2-out hit there, their first hit of the game. Now here's Tanner Sears. So far in the doubleheader, he is 2 for 6. From Higginsville, Missouri. Of course, I see his family here. His mom is Shelly. And, of course, I got to meet his sister, Tori, as well. And I think it's maybe an aunt named Connie. So the clan is here. First pitch. Inside, ball 1 now. One ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Inside, 2 balls and no strikes. Made the 1 hour and 45-minute drive from Higginsville to Fayette. 2 balls and no strikes on Tanner Sear. Here it is. That's high, 3-0. In 1995, their Higginsville boys basketball team played a sectional game against Fatima at Central Methodist at Puckett Fieldhouse. 3-0 to count. 3-0 pitch. Takes it all the way. 3 balls and 1 strike. 3-1 to count. 3-1 to count with Merced at first. There goes Merced. Now it's a strike. 3-2 now. Cole Ludy King is on deck. 3-2 to count. Merced is first with the 2-out hit. 3-2. Fouls it off there. 3-2 to count. 3 balls, 2 strikes on Tanner Sears. Three and two to count. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 call. No runs, 1 hit. No errors, 1 left. We head to the top of the second. No score on CMUEagles.com. Josh Torrance. Torrance. Let's see. Torrance went 1 for 4. 1 for 7. That's what I thought. Torrance. You haven't heard how softball's doing there? Not yet. They just started. Oh, they just started. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I was fooled. Well, you think they start at 1. You think 1 o'clock? No, that's true. 1. You always know. That's what makes our. No runs, no hits, and no errors for MidAmerica Nazarene. No runs, 1 hit and an error for Central Methodist. 0-0 top of the second. All right. So far, 0-0 tie between Central Methodist and Mount Mercy. Josh Torrance is 1 for 7 in this series. Top of the second inning there. Pitch to him. Outside, ball 1 now. Of course, when softball came in at ranked number 11, the polls could be in the top 10. Or could be in maybe the top 8 when the polls come out on Tuesday. 1-0 pitch. High pop up. I think Ludy King calls for it. Makes the catch for out number 1. After the error, he's got 4 in a row retired for Ryan Fernandez. Randy Fernandez, who is 1 for 5 in the series with a single. First pitch to him. Ball outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Ryan Leo is on deck. Misses that one. 2 balls and no strikes. Two balls and no strikes. 2-0 pitch to him. Lines a shot. That'll be a base hit there. So 1 out hit there for Ryan Fernandez. For Randy Fernandez. So here's Ryan Leo, who is 0 for 6. 0 for 6 with 4 strikeouts in this series. Escobar, and then, of course, Ryan Jeffers will pitch the second game of the second game of our doubleheader today. Steve right call. No balls and 1 strike. No balls and 1 strike. Escobar working from the stretch position. Checks that runner. Here's the pitch. Lines a shot over Giarolo's glove into right field for a base hit. So first and second and 1 out now for Frank Vogel. Frank Vogel in the series, 1 for 5. Runners at first and second, 1 out now. Here's the pitch. Steve right called. No balls and 1 strike with D'Anthony Cornett. You see on there, he's wearing 60. On the program is number 3. They had to change uniforms. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1 now. 1-1 to count. One and one. 1 ball, 1 strike on Frank Vogel. First and second, 1 out. Here's the 1-1. Lines a shot, and there's Nichols. No, he'll play it on the bounce. And now the bases are loaded. So D'Anthony Cornett, who is 0 for 2 in the series with 2 walks. There you see Jeff Vance directing the traffic, just like Johnny Bench does when he is with the Cincinnati Reds. Bases loaded, 1 out. Infield halfway down, of course, the fly ball. Hit well. And it's over Ludy King's head. 1 run will score. A second run will score. And it's 2-0 on a 2-run single. So it looks like Ludy King is okay. So 2-0 now on 4 straight hits. Drew Ridley reached on error his first time up. 2-0 MidAmerica Nazarene. First pitch. Ball. 1 ball, no strikes. One ball, no strikes. First and third, 1 out. 2-0 lead there from MidAmerica Nazarene. Foul ball, 1-1 to count. One ball, 1 strike. On Drew Whitley. 1-1 pitch. High pop-up. Who's got it? Nice catch by Grant Victor for out number 2. Here's Bryson Sherwood. He struck out his first time up. First and third, 2 outs. Pitch to him. Chops it foul. No balls and 1 strike. Noah Castillo is on deck. First and third, 0-1. Nice stop by Vance, but Cornett will take second. 1 ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike to 1-1. 2 balls and 1 strike. First base open, Noah Castillo on deck. Two balls and 1 strike. Second and third there. 2-1 pitch. Did he go? No! 3-1 now. 3 balls and 1 strike. 3-1 to count. 3-1 pitch. Ball 4 now. So a 2-out walk for Noah Castillo. He struck out his first time up. Now the base is loaded now. Wants a new baseball. After this doubleheader, Central Methodist Baseball has 9 games left. A 9-inning game Tuesday at Columbia College. And then a doubleheader next Saturday at Park. A doubleheader next Sunday at Park as well. Then 2 weeks, about 13 days, they'll play at Benedictine for a doubleheader. And then 2 weeks from today, they'll close out the season at Benedictine. It's a foul ball, no balls and 1 strike. Josh Sandoval on deck. No balls and 1 strike. Oh, 1 pitch to him. Beautiful! Strike 2! No balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 pitch. Here it comes. Strike 3. So 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors, and they leave 3. We head to the bottom of the second. 2-0 MidAmerica Nazarene on CMUEagles.com. And look at why not? Two runs, 4 hits, no errors for MidAmerica Nazarene. No runs, 1 hit and an error for Central Methodist. So Cole Ludeking, 1 for 5 in this series with a double. Navarrete on the mound. First pitch. Ground ball right to Navarrete. He'll underhand throws the first for out number 1. Here's Jeff Vance. Three for 5 with 3 singles and an RBI. From Tahlequah, Oklahoma, about 20 miles west of Joplin on I-44. And then another about 30 miles south, you go to a town called Bangor, Oklahoma, home of Cincinnati Reds catcher Johnny Bench. Oh, that hit him. He'll take first base. And now Grant Victor up there. He is 1 for 6 in this series. Of course, his mom and dad, that's Leon and Dana, sitting about 6 rows right in front of me. Had a great visit with him yesterday. They got me a Los Angeles Dodgers baseball cap. And then a year ago, they got me a coffee cup from Pasadena. Green is the courtesy runner. First pitch. Strike. No balls and 1 strike. 2-0 MidAmerica Nazarene, the bottom of the second inning. Khalil Thrasher on deck. They throw over there, check on Josh Green, and back he comes. One ball, no strike. Fouls it off. 1 ball, no balls, and 2 strikes on Grant Victor from Pasadena. Home of the Rose Bowl, and of course the San Gabriel Mountains. That overlooks the Rose Bowl. What a beautiful sight, especially on New Year's Day. No balls, 2 strikes on Grant Victor. 1-2 the count. 25 minutes from now, the St. Louis Blues will take on the Minnesota Wild. Of course, they have about 13 days left in the season as well. 2-0 pitch to him. Little cue shot, and it's foul. 1-2 now. Of course, they start their Stanley Cup playoffs May 2nd there. And I think they're in the number 3 spot in the Central Division. Heading into today's game, of course, they're coming off a thrilling victory over the Buffalo Sabres there, I think on Thursday night, 6-2. They check on the runner there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch. Lines a shot. Base hit for Grant Victor. Green will stop at second. Here's Khalil Thrasher. 2 for 5 in this series with 2 singles. He has a single and a double in this series there. First and second, and 1 out. Checks that runner. Stray Reich called. Thrasher is from Eudora, Kansas. Came from Neosho County College. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 pitch. Chops it foul. No balls and 2 strikes with Logan McDonald on deck. No balls and 2 strikes. 2-0 MidAmerica Nazarene. 2 hits already for Central Methodist. Here's the pitch to him. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 call. So 2 outs now for Logan McDonald. Who is 0 for 4 with an RBI. That came on a game-winning sac bunt in the bottom of the 7th inning to give Central Methodist that 2-1 victory in game number 2. From Goodyear, Arizona, of course, I see his family. That's his dad, Paul, his mom, Whitney, his girlfriend, Courtney, and her family, all in attendance as well. I've been told they're here for senior weekend. Yes, 0-1 pitch to him. Strike 2 is the count. 0-2 the count with Bobby Nichols on deck. 0-2 the count to Logan McDonald, the left fielder. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 call. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left. We hit to the top of the 3rd. 2-0 MidAmerica Nazarene on CMUEagles.com and the Higher America Conference Network. Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors from MidAmerica Nazarene. No runs, 1 hit, and an error for 2 hits and an error for Central Methodist. Josh Sandoval grounded out to Grant Victor, his first time up there. Top of the 3rd inning. First pitch. Swing and a miss. Steve Reich won. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 bounces 1-1 to count. 1-1. You got it. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 pitch to him. Ground ball to Grant Victor. Stays with it. Throws over to Tanner Sears on the bounce. In time. Beautiful job there by Grant Victor. And a nice scoop by Tanner Sears for 1 out now for Josh Torrance, who flew out to Cole Ludy King. First pitch to him. Ball outside. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 ball, no strikes. 2-0 MidAmerica Nazarene. The 1-0 pitch. Hits a high fly ball to left field. Logan McDonald watches it go, and it's gone. And it's 3-0 now. Randy Fernandez singled his first time up. First pitch to him. Ball, 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Fouls it off to the screen, and it goes back into play, and the count is 1-1. One and one to count to 1-1. Misses. 2-1 now. Two balls and 1 strike. 2-1 pitch. Chops it foul into the Central Methodist dugout, and it's 2-2. Two and two to count. 2-2 pitch. Hits a little chopper, and that's foul. Nice stop there by Victor Plaz. Two balls, 2 strikes. Two-two pitch. Lines a cue shot in the center field for a base hit. Here's Ryan Leo. He singled his first time out, and there you see Nate Breland out there. Probably wants to may sell down Sebastian Escobar. After the conference action there, Fernandez at first. Pitch to him. Strike one. All balls and 1 strike. 3-0 thanks to a home run by Josh Torrance. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 now. High fly ball to left field. Logan McDonald is there. And he makes the catch for out number 2. Here's Frank Vogel. He singled his first time up. Pitch to him. Ball outside, 1-1. One ball, no strikes. D'Anthony Cornett on deck. The pitch to him. Nice stop. 2 balls and no strike. Two and 0 to count. Here's the pitch. 3 and 0 to count. Three balls and no strikes. 3-0 pitch. Takes it all the way. 3 balls and 1 strike. Three balls and 1 strike. 3-1. Ball 4 now. So now first and second and 2 outs now. For D'Anthony Cornett, he singled, drove in 2 runs his first time up. Yeah. So now Jeff Vance goes out there just to try to settle down Sebastian Escobar. There is no one throwing in the Central Methodist bullpen. First pitch. Steve Reich call. No balls and 1 strike. No balls and 1 strike. Base first and second and 2 outs, and it's outside. 1-1 now. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 the count. The 1-1. Nice stop by Vance. Checks the runner, and it's 2-1. Drew Woodley is on deck. Two balls and 1 strike. Two and 1 to count. First and second. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 2-2 to count. Twos across the board. Two and 2 to count. First and second, 2 outs. 4-0 MidAmerica Nazarene. Fouls that one off. Still 2 and 2. Three and 2 to count. 2 and 2 to count. First and second, 2 outs. Checks the runners and back goes Randy Fernandez. 2-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Misses. 3-2 the count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. About 10 minutes or so, will be the Minnesota Wild and the St. Louis Blues. The NHL game of the week. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 3-2 pitch. Fouls it to the screen, and it's 3-2. MidAmerica scored 2 runs in the second inning on a 2-run single by Deonton Cornett, and then Josh Torrance hit a home run to make it 3-0. 3-2 the count. 3-2 pitch. Lines a shot in the center field. Nichols, he can't get it. 1 run's gonna score, and it's 4-0 now. 3 RBIs so far for Deonton Cornett. And here's Drew Woodley, 0 for 2 on the day. Escobar just needs to settle down, talk to the baseball. First and third. 2 outs. First pitch. Swing and a miss. D. Reich, 1. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. Strike 2. 0-2 now. No balls and 2 strikes on Drew Woodley. 0-2 pitch. Pots it up. Who's got it? Sears makes the catch for the 3rd out. But 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors, and they leave 2. We head to the bottom of the 3rd. 4-0 MidAmerica Nazarene on CMUEagles.com. Four runs, 7 hits, no errors for MidAmerica Nazarene. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error for Central Methodist. Bobby Nichols struck out his first time at 0-0 tie, top of the 4th inning between Mount Mercy and Central Methodist. First pitch to him. Outside, 1 ball, no strikes. ball, no strikes. Hits a little ground ball to the shortstop. He has it, throws over the first. And they got him. 1 out now. Here's Tommy Giarola. He struck out his first time up. There we go. First pitch to Giarola. Ball 1 inside. The 1-0 is a foul ball. 1-1 now. Robbie Merced on deck. One and one to count. One pitch to him. Hits a little ground ball to the third baseman. Third baseman has it. The first, they're out number 2. Here's Robbie Merced. He singled his first time up there. Of course, he has tied the single season record from the most home runs in the season with 20. And the first pitch. Ball outside. 1 ball, no strikes. And that happened just last Saturday at Mount Mercy. The 1-0. Lines that one. I think it hit the fan. I think it hit the top window of the van, ladies and gentlemen. The red van. 1-1 to count. 2 balls and 1 strike. Looks like a 2013 Chevrolet, a Chevrolet van, as Rod Roddy Little likes to say it on The Price is Right. Two and one. 2-1 pitch is a foul ball. 2-2 now. Two balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch. It's a ground ball. Base hit! He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. You got it. Here's Tanner Sears. He struck out his first time up. Looks like some activity in the bullpen. That's Anthony Rodriguez warms up. It's a ball, 1-0 now. One ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Fouls it off. 1 ball, 1 strike. There's the new athletic director, Coach Sherman, filing into Estes Field. Of course, he was a men's basketball coach for 37 years. Of course, his son Matt's now the new coach. Took over just about a month ago. So there goes Merced, and he has stolen second base. 2 balls and 1 strike. Trying to trim this 4-0 deficit. Two, 1 pitch. High pop foul, and it's 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs. Robbie Merced second. 2-2 pitch. Fouls it to the screen. Still 2-2. Two and two the count to Tanner Sears. 2-2 pitch. That'll get away, and Merced will take third. That'll be a wild pitch. 3-2 now. Three and two the count. 3-2 pitch. Fouls it off. 3-2 still. Three and two the count. Three and two the count. 3-2 the count. Merced is at third. Here's the pitch. Hits a high fly ball in the center field. Center fielder goes back, and he'll make the catch for the third out. So no runs on one hit, no errors, and one left. We head to the top of the fourth inning. 4-0 MidAmerica Nazarene on CWEagles.com and the Higher America Conference Network. One. That's Benedictine 1, Benedictine 2, Baker 1. And there's Baker 2, Rangel 1. Rangel 2, yep. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for MidAmerica Nazarene. No runs, 3 hits, and an error for Central Methodist. Quentin Norris here in the catbird seat as Bryson Sherwood 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch to him. Strike! 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 pitch. That bounces 1-1 now. One ball, 1 strike. 1-1 pitch. Ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 to count. Two 1 pitch. Bunts it, foul. 2-2. Two and two to count. 2-2 pitch. Lines a shot. That's a base hit. And now brings up Noah Castillo. 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. That's correct. directing the traffic. Escobar working from the stretch position. First pitch. Hits a fly ball in the center field. Nichols is there. Plenty of room to make the catch for out number 1. There's Josh Sandoval, 0 for 2 with 2 groundouts to Grant Victors. First pitch. It's a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 to count there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. High pop up. Ludy King calls for it. 2 outs now. Here's Josh Torrance, 1 for 2 with a homer. That came in the 3rd inning. It gave MidAmerica Nazarene a 3-0 lead there. That went over the Green Monster down at left field. Pitch to him. Nice stop by Fant. Did he go? No. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 1-1 to count now. Ryan Fernandez is on deck. Randy Fernandez is on deck. 1 ball, 1 strike. Sherwood's at first with 2 outs. The 1-1. This is inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 to count. 2-1 pitch. Strike 2. 2-2 now. Two balls, 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch. Misses. 3-2. 3-2 to count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 3-2 pitch. Ground ball to Victor. Stays with it. Throws over to Tanner Sears for the 3rd out. So no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. We're halfway home. 4-0 MidAmerica Nazarene on CMUEagles.com. Oops. I think I got. There we go. Okay. From what? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. runs, 8 hits, and no errors from MidAmerica Nazarene. And, of course, no runs. 3 hits and error for Central Methodist. There's Cole Ludy King. He grounded out to the pitcher his first time up. Ludy King, of course, he is from Freeport, Illinois. First pitch. Looks like a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Of course, his family is probably listening in. I want to say hi to his family as well. The 1-0 pitch to him. Lines it off to the pitcher's glove. He stays with it. Throws over the first for out number 1. Boy, he's like a hockey goalie you see out there. Probably the best one I've ever seen was a guy named Patrick Waugh. Here's Jeff Vance. He was hit by a pitch his first time up. Vance up there. Ball, 1-0 now. Bottom of the 4th inning. Let's see if Central Methodist can get a rally going. Let's hit some hits there. 1-0 to count. Here's the 1-0. Outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Yes. Two-0 pitch. Outside, 3-0. Three and 0 to count. 3-0 pitch. Strike all the way. 3-1 now. Three balls and 1 strike. 3-1 pitch. Ball 4. Take your base. Grant Victor singled his first time up, and there's Josh Green, the courtesy runner. He is from Detroit, Michigan. Came from Jackson State, which is where NFL running back great Walter Payton came from, who was inducted to the Pro Football Hall of Fame back in 1993. Here's Victor. Takes it inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Drafted by the Chicago Bears back in 1975, and in 1977, rushed for 265 yards. 1 ball, no strike. They check on Green, and back goes Josh Green. And the first pitch, the 1-0, and it's ball 2. 2 balls and no strike. Khalil Thrasher on deck. Two and 0 to count. 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. Now they're going to talk it over there. Rodriguez is still warming up. Of course, in between games, we'll have some senior activities or recognizing all the seniors playing their final home games here at Central Methodist. 3-0. Strike. 3-1 now. 3-1 to count. Three-one pitch. Inside, and I think that's ball 4 now. And now it's first and second now. For Khalil Thrasher, he struck out his first time up, but looks like we'll have some conference action taking place. And looks like Rob Ehlers and all the runners will probably talk it over with Nate Breland, and you see Breland will talk it over with Khalil Thrasher. goes Victor the first, Josh Green the second. Thrasher, first and second. Infield at normal depth. One out now. Pitch to him. Ball 1-0 now. One and 0 to count. The 1-0. Inside strike. 1-1 now. 1-1 to count. 1-1 pitch. Strike. 1-2. 1-2 to count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. 2-2 now. Two and two to count. 2-2 pitch. Little chopper. They'll go to second for one. The first. Double play. A 1-6-3 double play. So no runs, no hits, no errors. And one left. We head to the fifth. 4-0. MidAmerica Nazarene on CMUEagles.com. Hello. 0-1 pitch. Hits a high fly ball to left field. McDonald is there. Plenty of room to make the catch for out number 1. So 1 out now, and here is Frank Vogel. 1 for 1 with a single. Also drew a walk. And looks like we'll see a pitching change there. As our call to bullpen is sponsored by Verizon Wireless, and that is Anthony Rodriguez on the mound here. So 4 1/3 inning. He is from Of course, Anthony Rodriguez from the Bronx, New York. Of course, home of the Yankees. And one of the most famous TV shows my family ever enjoyed watching was a television show called Barney Miller. That was on the air from 1974 to 1982. And most people, first time remember watching Barney Miller was during the time on WGN. They used to show reruns of it. And one of the times, it was when either the Cubs or the White Sox were in a rain delay. They would show episodes of Barney Miller. They had Hal Linden. It was where he worked in the 12th precinct. Of course, they had Abe Vigoda. Of course, Jack Sue, Ron Glass, and so many other great ones they have ever had on that show. That was one of the best police shows you will ever see on television. Actually, a pinch hitter there. That's Trey Larimer. So Larimer is the new hitter and the first pitch. That's a ball high, 1-0 now. D'Anthony Cornett is on deck. 1-0. Ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 pitch. Inside, 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 to count. Randy Fernandez is second. What a day for him. 2 singles and a double. Two balls and no strikes. 2-0 pitch. Up high, 3-0. 3-0 to count. Three and 0 to count. 3-0 pitch. Strike. 3-1. On Trey Larimer. Three and 1 to count. Looks like Micah Blankenship is in the bullpen. Strike 2 call. 3-2 now. Three balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 to count. 3-2 pitch. Strike 3! Beautiful! 2 outs. Here is D'Anthony Cornett. 2 for 2, 2 singles and 3 RBIs on the day. Runner at second, 2 outs now. Trying to keep it where it is, a 4-0 game. Nice stop by Jeff Vance, and it's ball 1. One ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Nice stop by Vance again. 2 balls and no strikes. Two and 0 to count. 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike. Vance directing the traffic. Two and 1 to count. 2-1 to count. Here's the pitch. Fly ball hit well in the left center field. That's up against the wall. Fernandez is rounding third. He'll come in to score the throw. They got him. Beautiful play for the third out, but MidAmerica gets 1 run here to take a 5-0 lead. To the bottom of the 5th we go. 5-0 MidAmerica Nazarene. single, and then he was throwing out, trying to stretch it to a double. Did that run count? Yeah, it should have counted. It was right way beforehand, yeah. So 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors for MidAmerica Nazarene. No runs, 3 hits, and an error for Central Methodist. As Logan McDonald up there, he struck out his first time up. Even though the scoreboard says 4, but I think I should have been 5, nothing according to. Hits a little chopper. That's a fair ball! McDonald's rounding first. He is thinking 2. He has a double. That should be 5, nothing according to the PA announcer who's keeping score. It looked like the run scored way before Deontay Cornett was thrown out of second. Here's Bobby Nichols, 0 for 2 on today. First pitch. Ball 1. Nichols 0 for 2. Oh, they waved it off. Okay. So run did not count, so it's 4-0 still. Lines a shot. That's a base hit. They're going to hold McDonald at third. So 4-0. They have 10 hits so far. Here's Tommy Giarola, 0 for 2 on today. First and third, and nobody out. There goes Nickel, number 41, ladies and gentlemen. 0-1 to count there. That is correct. 0 outs. Inside, 1-1 to count. Robbie Merced on deck. The 1-1. 2 balls and 1 strike. Looks like nobody's warming up in the MidAmerica Nazarene bullpen. 2-1 to count. 2-1 pitch. Fouls it off. 2-2 now. 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Tommy Giarola. Merced on deck. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So 1 out now for Robbie Merced. 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Ravi has a chance to break the record. The pitch. Base hit! 3 for 3! Here comes McDonough. They're going to hold Nichols at third. It's 4-1. Yes. 65 RBIs for Ravi Merced. Here's Tanner Sears, 0 for 2 on the day. I think it hit him. So now the bases are loaded. I know. So it looks like Gannon Ruckman is the courtesy run. Of course, I got to meet his dad, Steve, yesterday. So Micah Blankenship warms up in the bullpen. A new pitcher on the mound. We'll tell you all about it with the score 4-1, MidAmerica Nazarene. I'm sure you've heard that phrase.
Yeah, I've heard that before. Yeah.
Louis King 0 for 2. West ground out the pitcher. And now he gets hit. A run will score to cut the 4-2. Jeff Vance 0 for 0. He was hit by a pitch and walked. So bases still loaded. Hits a high fly ball in the left field. And it's dropped. Merced will score. Everybody moves a base. 4-3 now. On a Joe Morgan Dying Quail single. Here's Grant Victor. 1 for 1 with a single. Suddenly it's 4-3 now. Josh Green is the courtesy runner. Suddenly we got a 4-3 ball game. First pitch. Inside, ball 1. Khalil Thrasher on deck. The 1-0. Ball 2. 2 balls and no strike. Two and 0 to count. Tyne runs at third. Go ahead runs at second. Strike. 2-1. 2-1 to count. At third base is Sears. Ludy King's at second. Green's at first. 2-1. Ball 3. 3-1 now. Three and one to count. 3-1. Fouls it off. 3-2. 3-2 to count. 4-3 is our score. MidAmerica, but Central Methodist has scored 3 big runs. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 call, so 2 outs now. So Khalil Thrasher up there. He is 0 for 2 on the day. The 9th man to bat this inning. Logan McDonald on that. He started the rally off with a double. Strike. 0-1 now. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 now. Up high. 1-1. 1-1 to count. One ball, 1 strike. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. One and 2 to count. 1-2. 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes. Bases loaded. 2 outs. 2-2 pitch. Inside, 3-2. 3-2 now. 3-2. Ball 4. Tie game at 4. Here's Logan McDonald, 1 for 2 with a double. He started that rally off, tying the game. First pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-1 now. 4-4 tie. Bobby Nichols on deck. 0-1. Strike 2. 0-2 now. Louis King's at third. Josh Green's at second. Frasher's at first. 0-2. 0-2 pitch. Little cue shot off the glove. They'll throw the first in time. But 4 runs on 4 hits. No errors, and they leave 3. We head to the 6th. A 4-4 tie. Nino Puckett on the mound. Who was that pitcher for MidAmerica? Burbach. So Neil Puckett on the mound. He is from Sterling Heights, Michigan, around the Detroit area. Of course, in the bottom of the 7th inning, it's 0-0 tie between Mount Mercy and Central Methodist. First period score, St. Louis 1, Minnesota 0. 4:47 to go in the first period. Drew Woodley is 0 for 3 on the day. First pitch to him. Ball 1, 1-0 now. 4 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for MidAmerica Nazarene. 4 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error for Central Methodist. No 1-0. Just bounces, 2 balls and no strikes. Of course, we'll have all the senior activities taking place. 2-0 pitch. 3-0. 3 balls and no strikes. The 3-0. Takes it all the way, 3-1. 3-1 to count. 3-1. Ball 4 now. Bryson Sherwood, 1 for 2 with a single. Vance directing the traffic. First pitch. Fouls it off. All balls and 1 strike. No balls and 1 strike. Runner at first. They check, and back he comes. Yeah. Runner at first. 4-4 tie. Here's the pitch. Misses it. 1 ball, 1 strike. You got the top of the order coming up in the bottom of the 6th for Central Methodist. Nichols, Giarola, and Merced. One ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. Two balls and a strike. Puckett in his relief. Trying to keep it where it is. Woodley's at first. Here's the 2-1. Oh, that's a beautiful job there by Jeff Vance, framing it outside corner. 2-2 to count. Two balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1 out now for Noah Castillo. 0 for 3 on the day. First pitch. Strike. 0-1 now. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 pitch. Ball 1-1 now. 1 ball, 1 strike. Josh Sandoval on deck. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1. Misses inside. 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. 2-1 to count. NBA playoffs starting off, of course. Yeah, Utah and Dallas 2-1 pitch. Fouls that one off. Now it's 2-2 now. Two balls and two strikes on Noah Castillo. Two pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike three. 2 outs now for Josh Sandoval. 0 for 3 on the day. Sandoval 0 for 3 on the day. First pitch. Ball inside. 1 ball, no strikes. On deck, Josh Torrance. Yes. Mm-hmm. The 1-0. Misses inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Two balls and no strikes. Two and 0 to count. 2-0 pitch. Fouls that one off. 2-1 to count. Two balls and 1 strike. Two balls and a strike. 2-1 pitch. Misses inside. 3-1 to count. Looks like still now it's the bottom of the 8th inning. 0-0 tie. 6 hits for Central Methodist, 3 for Mount Mercy. Here's the pitch. Hits a fly ball, hit well to left field, and it's gone. A 2-run homer makes it 6-4. In the 1 period, St. Louis leads Minnesota 1-0. Josh Torrance 1 for 3 on a homer and an RBI. Utah defeated Dallas 99-93, up 1-0 in the series. Minnesota leads Memphis 11-8 in the first period. On the playoffs, Utah won the first game, 99-93. It's 11-8 Minnesota. That's like in the first period. Yeah. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1-1 pitch. Hits a ground ball to Robbie Merced. Goes over to Tanner Sears for the 3rd out. But 2 runs on 1 hit. No errors and no one lets on. We head to the 6th. A 6-4 lead for MidAmerica Nazarene. Sixth. Yep. Nathan Torres, a new pitcher. I think, I think he's good, but here's Bobby Nichols. 1 for 3 with a single. Central Methodist tied at 4 in the 5th, but MidAmerica took 2 runs in the 6th to take a 6-4 lead. First pitch. Ball 1 outside. Nathan Torres, the third pitcher of the day for MidAmerica Nazarene. 2 balls and no strikes. Tommy Giarola on deck. And then Robbie Merced. Yes. 2-0 pitch. Ball 3. 3-0. 3-0 to count. The 3-0 takes it all the way. 3-1. 3 balls and a strike. 3-1. Swing and a miss. 3-2. 3-2 to count. 3-2 pitch. Fouls it off. 3-2. 3-2 to count. To Bobby Nichols. 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. Here's Tommy Giarola, 0 for 3 on the day. Tying run at the plate. First pitch. Strike. 0-1 now. No balls and 1 strike. There goes Nichols. Number 42. Is 2. No balls and 2 strikes. Welcome. No balls and 2 strikes. Nichols at second with nobody out. Here's the 0-2. It's a fly ball to right field. Right fielder makes the catch, and there's Nichols head for third. Here's the throw. He's in there. So 1 out now. Here's Robbie Merced, 3 for 3 with 3 singles and an RBI. Nichols at third with 1 out. Here's the pitch. Little chopper fouled. No balls and 1 strike. balls and 1 strike. 0-1 now. Ball 2. 2 balls and 1-1 the count. I'm sorry. 1-1 to count. Tanner Sears on deck. 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2 now. One ball, 2 strikes. 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 call. So 2 outs now for Tanner Sears, who is 0 for 2. He was hit by a pitch his last time out. Nichols at third. Here's the pitch. Ball. They're checking on him, and it's 1-0 to count. One ball, no strikes. The 1-0. High Papa, that will go out of play. 1-1 to count. One and one to count. 1-1 pitch. Ball 2, 2-1. Two balls and a strike. 2-1 pitch. High pop up. That will go out of play. 2 balls and 2 strikes. A little past 3 o'clock. Ludi King on deck. Two and two to count. 2-2 pitch. It's a high fly ball in the right center field. Right fielder goes back. And he makes the catch for the 3rd out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head to the 7th inning. A 6-4 lead for MidAmerica Nazarene on CMUEagles.com. That's Micah Blankish. Let's see. Looks like Central Methodist won today, 1-0, on a game-winning RBI single by Madison Love that scored Kelly Gorman. And so that victory for Central Methodist, they are 26-4, 18-1 in the conference. Randy Fernandez up there 3 for 3 with 2 singles, double and an RBI. First pitch is a ball. One ball, no strikes. 2-0 to count. They should be getting game number 2 starting in about 30 minutes or so. It's a high pop-up, and it's foul. 2-1 now. Check on them. 2 balls and 1 strike. It's a high pop foul. Ludy King getting chased. And it's 2-2 to count. Two and two to count. 2-2 pitch. 3-2 now. Yes. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Three-two pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1 out now. Here's Ryan Leo, 1 for 3 with a single. If you look ahead to the bottom of the 7th, you got Ludy King, Vance, and Victor. It's a high fly ball to left field. That is fouled. 0-1 now. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. Lines a shot as a fair ball down the left field line. McDonald runs it down. Leo will go to second with a 1-out double. Here's Frank Vogel, 1 for 1 with a single. He also walked, and then he was pinch hit by Trey Larimore. First pitch. Strike, 0-1. D'Anthony Cornett is on deck. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 now. Lines a shot. That's a base hit. Leo will stop at third. And it's first and third now. 4, 8, 10, 11, 13 hits. Deonta and Cornett 3 for 3 with 3 singles and 3 RBIs. That's Felix Pena. Warms up in the Central Methodist bullpen. First pitch. Ball, 1-0 to count. Looks like Ryan Jeffers will start game number 2 today, according to what Nate Breland told me right before the pregame show. One ball, no strikes to 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1 now. One and one to count. One ball, one strike. Time called. One and one to count. 1-1 pitch. Misses that one. 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike. Looks like Drew Woodley is on deck. 2-1 pitch. 3-1. Micah Blankenship, one of the seniors from Grandview, Missouri. Three-one pitch. It's a fly ball to left center field. McDonald can't get to it. That's off the wall. 1 run will score. And it's 7-4 on the double. What a day for him. 3 singles, a double, and 4 RBIs in today's game. So it looks like a new pitcher on the mound. Looks like Felix Pena will be the new pitcher. He is from the Bronx. He says, no. Felix Pena, the 5th pitcher today from the Bronx. Home of the New York Yankees. One memorable moment you can think of what they have in the Bronx. Of course, you got Don Larson pitching a perfect game in Game 5 in the 1956 World Series. You got Roger Maris breaking Babe Ruth's single-season home run record with number 61. Came on October 1st, 1961. And then, of course, you got Reggie Jackson hit 3 home runs on 3 pitches off 3 pitchers in Game 6 of the 1977 World Series. as they defeated the Dodgers to win their 21st World Series championship. Seven to 4 now. He's one of the seniors that'll be recognized. They'll do it in between games of the doubleheader. Whitley is 0 for 3 on the day. Now the infield comes in. First pitch to him. Strike! 0-1 now. No balls and one strike. Top of the 7th. 7 to 4 now. Yes, we do. Yes. Second and third and one out. 0-1 now. Strike 2. 0-2. Central Methodist softball defeated Mount Mercy 1-0 on a game-winning RBI single by Madison Love. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 fouls that one off. Still 0-2. Oh, and 2 to count. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 2 outs now for Bryson Sherwood, who is 1 for 3 with a single. First pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. That gets away. Nice stop there, keeping the runners where they're at. 1-1 to count. One ball, 1 strike. One and one to count. The 1-1. Looping liner. McDonough is there for the 3rd out, but 1 run on 3 hits. No errors, 2 left. Bottom of the 7th. 7-4. MidAmerica Nazarene on CMUEagles.com and the MidAmerica Conference Network. We head to the seventh inning. 7 runs, 14 hits, no errors for MidAmerica Nazarene. 4 runs, 7 hits, and an error. Cole Ludy King 0 for 2 with an RBI. He was hit by a pitch. Strike, 0-1 the count.
I'm good. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
What, do you want anything?
Yeah, Pepsi. Ball 1-1 now. Strike, 1-2 now. Fouls it off. 1 and.
Appreciate it.
Thank you very much. 1-2 the count. Up high, 2-2. Two pitch is a foul ball. Still 2-2. Softball is now 26-4. 18-1. They should be getting game number 2 going there shortly. High fly ball hit well into right field. And the right fielder makes the catch for out number 1. Vance 1 for 1 with a single and an RBI. Strike, 0-1 now. One and one to count. Two balls and one strike. Three and one to count. Ball 4 now. And looks like Josh Green is the courtesy runner. Grant Victor, 1 for 2 on the day. Ball 1. $13:08 to go in the second period. St. Louis leads Minnesota 3-1. Okay, we'll check. The pitch fouls it off. 1-1 now. He always has a green. Strike. 1-2 now. Khalil Frasher on deck. Two and two. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fouls it off. Still 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 pitch. 3-2. 3-2 the count. 3-2 pitch. Chops it foul. Still 3-2. Yes, it is. Three balls, 2 strikes. 3-2. Hits the ground ball. Nice play by the shortstop. They'll go second for 1 to first. Double play. A 6-4-3 double play. And that's the ball game, folks. The final score is MidAmerica 7, Central Methodist 4. 7 runs, 14 hits, and no errors for MidAmerica Nazarene. 4 runs, 7 hits, and error for Central Methodist. So, Central Methodist with the victory there. MidAmerica is 17-6 in the conference, and of course 24-14 altogether. Central Methodist drops to 31-9 and 17-6 altogether. Of course, we'll have all the senior stuff, and then we'll have game number 2 starting in about 30 minutes or so here on CMUEagles.com.